try so hard to repress the horrible memories of this game throughout my young life, but I simply cannot hold it in any longer. The game that semi-inspired me to go into video game reviewing. The game that has been dubbed as the worst game of the 90s by some gaming enthusiasts. The king of suck. The piece of bum shit that I call the worst game ever made. I am totally not stretching this speech out because I'm waiting for the title screen. Pork is a nice sweet meat because of Batman Forever. There we go. Here you have your option screen. You can sell through your difficulty, 1 player or 2 players. Both go up in competitive op, training mode, and let's get started with this game.
If the bat wants to play, we'll play!
Holy shit, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? A. Tommy Lee Jones, B. A gay biker, or C. A Long Island chain smoker? If you answered C, you're correct! Never mind that. As you get to the first level, you get to face these escaped mental convicts, or as I like to call them, the retarded Dan Aykroyds. Hey look, there's Dan Aykroyd. See resemblance? Batman is equipped with his basic arsenal of punches, kicks, backsweeps, uppercuts, batarangs, and special moves to destroy his enemies. Wait a minute. This sounds all too familiar. It's like I've played this type of game before in my childhood. Never mind, I'm probably just crazy. Every once in a while, you get these riddles from a voice that's supposed to sound like the Riddler. This one simply means to go up to the next floor. Simple shit, right? Wrong! This game is so crippled that it's a chore to do this so simple of a task. Get up! Holy Jesus, carpenter on a stick. Get up there, you How the fuck do you get up? How the fuck do you get up? A, up, then A, B, and C, then up. Or C, this game is as broken as the Sphinx's nose. If you answered B or C, you're correct! Why do you need to press up when doing this? Acclaim makes you use your back grapple to the left or right when you're not pressing it. It's so obvious! Acclaim didn't design the game to make you use the back grapple when you're going up. They're geniuses! Okay, I'll be fair. You can use the Y button to do this if you have a 6-button controller. But guess what? Not everybody had a 6-button controller back in the day. And speaking of the fighting engine in this game... Back on the subject, the fighting in this game is simply... outstanding. Well, not quite. The problem with the fighting is that you do the same things over. And over. And over. And over again. It's like making a cheeseburger at Burger King. It's slightly intriguing at first, but it gets tedious in a hurry. And not only this, but the fighting engine's broken too. Just take a look at this. Do you see what I'm doing here? I have a hunch that this game looks and feels like a cheap knockoff to a very superior fighting game that did this sort of thing. Oh, never mind. That's just rubbish. Of course, these special moves that Batman has involve a complicated series of button presses to do. Did you know that you have to press down, then forward, then A to throw a batarang? Or how about forward, down, then B to throw a smoke pellet? Or even forward, back, then C to release some sticky goo. Now, which game had special moves that required complicated button presses? Oh wait, this is completely original! Acclaim is such an innovative company that doesn't require licensed games to win over fans. Before I go on, I need to explain some backstory about this game. Once upon a time, there was a game developing company called Midway, which primarily focused on games made for arcade cabinets. This company made prestigious games such as Spy Hunter and Rampage. One day, Midway teamed up with an evil swindler of a company called Acclaim to port their arcade games over to the consoles. One of these games released was the ever-famous fighting game called... That's what this game is exactly like! Mortal Kombat! They literally took that fighting game and turned it into some half-assed action-adventure hybrid. But why did Acclaim enlist Probe to try and mimic the Mortal Kombat formula for a movie-licensed game? Well, here's what I think happened.
Sure was swell of you to come over for dinner, Acclaim.
Don't mention it. Say, are you thirsty?
Sure. Give me water.
There once was a man from Nantucket who drugged up a game and then banged it.
What was that?
Oh, nothing, Mortal Kombat. Here's your drink. Oh, I don't feel so good. Just like... Acclaim, it's time for your free play with the arcades cabinet.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, come on. Oh,
What's up with that, Mortal Kombat? Didn't realize it would end so soon. I'll call you.
OMG, I'm home.
What the fuck? Mr. Midway! What a pleasant surprise! Oh, shit.
What did you do to my daughter?
It's not what you think it is, Mr. Midway. I can explain everything.
Why?
But she said told me she was 18. I didn't know any about... Uh-oh.
You screwed with the wrong game developer, you two-tonic son of a bitch! Oh, you return, you swindling piece of shit!
My head. Why are my pants off? And so, Mortal Kombat became pregnant and soon gave birth to Batman Forever. The relationship between Midway and Acclaim, however, wasn't so lucky. Midway released Mortal Kombat 3 onto the consoles without Acclaim's help, and put the newborn on its doorstep as soon as it was born. Acclaim would embrace this game, as he hoped it would be its key to success in the future. Storytelling, isn't it? Unfortunately, Acclaim just rushed the game and completely forgot about what made the Mortal Kombat series special. Not just blood, but things like fast game speed, decent controls, and likable characters. I mean, who didn't want to be a ninja in Mortal Kombat? Batman Forever had none of these. The game is slow, monotonous, and boring. Fighting a character is just like a watered-down minigame of Mortal Kombat. Except the enemy's health bars are relatively high. Falling asleep already? Thought so. The controls are also ass backwards on this, as I have previously mentioned. For example, look how unnecessarily hard it is to go down a hole. Common sense tells you to press down and he'll go down, but no! How the fuck do you get down? How the fuck do you get down? A, down then B. B, left, right, down, A, and C. Or C, I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. If you answered C, you're correct! That's right. I have no clue how to get down. I didn't get it when I was 7, I don't get it now! This is my personal nomination for most crippled control in a game. The only way I could get down was to mercilessly mash on my controller until he actually went down. Not only this, but you have to do this at least 3 times in the first level, if you're avoiding secret areas altogether. And if you said, you owned the game, why not look at the manual? Well, guess what? The manual is useless. All I remember out of it was a walkthrough of what the 8 levels were. And try looking up on GameFAQs as well, it's not there either. As for the likable characters, yes, you can play as Batman and Robin in this game, but they're mere shells of what they are. Batman looks less like a man who's mastered several forms of martial arts and technical gadget prowess, and instead looks like some drunken bar patron sluggishly throwing around haymakers like Rocky Balboa. Hell, look at his fighting stance! He looks like Curly from the Three Stooges with a let me at him mentality. And Robin looks less like a sidekick and more like a participant in Mardi Gras with his cheap costume and frequent use of a stick when he attacks. I don't remember Robin using a stick this much in the movie, do you? And what the fuck is up with his uppercut? It looks like he's playing a musical instrument instead of... Oh, God! Acclaim also felt that they could personalize the enemies by giving them names, a la Road Rash. Check out these oh-so-intimidating opponents that stand in Batman's way. Mad Jake, Mad Phil, Mad Ty, Mad C? Madness! Wait, is that supposed to be Sid? This game was programmed in America, right?
I don't understand a word you just said. Try speaking American, it's the only language I understand.
Goes further. Tremble in fear at antifreeze! Charlie and Jackie? Oh, noes! I'm shaking in my boots at the duo of Giggles and Chuckles! And they're like, what? Cuddles? An unimaginative kid on Ritalin could have done better than this. Hell, why not just add some guy named Evildoer in for the hell of it? Son of a bitch, they did! This game is an absolute mess in almost every category, but there's one place where it doesn't fuck up as badly as the rest of the game, and that's the graphics. The game cover boasts that this game uses digitized characters. They don't look all that bad in my opinion. Their movements are fluid and realistic at the least, and I also think that Batman and Robin are nicely detailed, even though the game is a dark setting. They also claim to have used Ultimate Cinefusion technology and 3D rendered graphics. I have no idea what the former is, but I assume it has to do with the backgrounds. That's nice and all, but game developers have never learned this lesson. Graphics don't make the fucking game! What makes a game is fluid and addicting gameplay. Take F-Zero X, for example. Graphics that are on par with Superman for the N64, but amazing gameplay that makes it one of the best racers I've ever played. Batman Forever, however, supposedly great graphics, terrible gameplay. This game also has the gall to claim that it has over 80 stages of play and over 125 fight moves, but I'm not going to test that out. If you want to play this game, a well-known cheat is at the menu screen. Press left, up, left, left, A, B. That'll get you to a cheat screen. In level 2, you can get bored to death rescuing the same damn police officer over and over again, and in level 3, you get to beat the shit out of clowns. So if you have a deathly fear of them, go ahead, have fun, waste your time like I did with this pile of dreck. Oh yes, I also forgot to mention the sound in this game.
If the bat wants to play, we'll play.
Just forget it. There you have it. The worst game I have ever played. No, I'm not going to rant about it. It's less anger and more regret. Why did I waste my time with this horrible game? Not only this, but me and my brother would play this game for hours on end, blissfully thinking that this was the sweet nectar of the gaming gods. It took me years to realize how truly horrible this game was. But when I played it once again for the first time in over 10 years, I was appalled. I had heard horrible things about this game, but to be bitch-slapped personally is another. As I mentioned earlier, the only good thing about this game was that it was one of the reasons why I went into game reviewing in the first place. My soul is at peace. No, I'm not retiring, but my quest to review this game is finally complete. Now, what would be a more fitting punishment for this game than a Mortal Kombat-style fatality? Oh, shit, I forgot. I'm using Windows Movie Maker. Fucking piece of shit. Oh well, just pretend that Liu Kang is Batman Forever. Die! Good. Now burn its remains! Yonder, Master Bruce, and beware the stench of death! Don't let it touch you! No! No! No!